Okay, y'all. So, mommy's potty training camp has started from this Journee baby. So, we trying to get this done. She's ready. Mommy created her a lovely potty chart. And she'll get a sticker every time she uses the potty on the toilet. She loves her chart, so let's see if it actually helps and works for us to start potty training. She has on her big girl undies or panties, and she is ready. You want to say something to the people? Come on. What you want to say? That you're excited and ready? Hopefully we're able to use this chart and it helps her because we have ice cream as our major prize after completing the chart. But stay tuned. I will keep you posted on our potty training adventures and what works and doesn't work and how long it takes her to get potty trained. All right. Talk to you soon. Hey everybody. Welcome back to our channel. We are the J Brew Crew. My name is Jasmine and this is Journee baby, and Jeremy's not with us today. And as you can see from the title of this video, we will be discussing potty training. But before we get started, go ahead and like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. So today's video, we are going to discuss potty training. I've had quite a few people ask me how I actually got Journee potty trained in less than 2 weeks. So I guess I figured I would share my experience with you guys, the things that have worked for us, what didn't work, and go from there. So Journee will be turning 2 next month on the 16th. So I figured, all right, Jasmine, it's time for her to, start potty training. Personally, for me, I wanted her potty trained before she was 2. And honestly, I was more in Journee's way than she was in her own because she seemed like she was ready and willing to learn how to start potty training probably a few months back when she's probably turned like 1.5 years. Journee was a child that always will let you know, honestly, after she turned 1, like when she pooped, when she peed, when she needed to be changed. So she was constantly walking around saying poo poo pee pee all the time. So I knew, my mama knew, we all knew like it was time. Okay, Jasmine should start doing it. Honestly, it was not until I had a conversation with my friend and we were talking about potty training because she has a son around the same age as Journee. So we were talking about potty training and long story short, she was like, Jasmine, what are you waiting for? Like, seriously. And so maybe next day, literally, I went out and bought all the stuff and I said, okay, boom, I am starting potty training. So needless to say, 2 weeks out and we are completely, potty trained, really have any accidents. So like I said, let me just go ahead and share my experience. So we'll start off with the potty chart. As you can see, that's been sitting right next to me this whole entire time. This is a potty chart and I made it for Journee. So we can go ahead and pretty much like reward her every time she did use the potty. So this has helped tremendously. And basically I just went online. It's the best creation ever. Went online, looked up potty charts when I obviously started thinking about potty training and came across this and I figured she really likes Minnie Mouse. Let me go ahead and create this and go from there. So it's just literally like a pathway. So every time she would use the bathroom, she got a sticker. And then what I did was every 10 stickers she would receive, she was able to get a prize. Now, for us, the prizes were toys, but for you, whoever else, you can make the prize whatever you want. It can be ice cream, it can be cookies, it could be a piece of candy, a fruit snack, whatever it is that will entice your kids to use the bathroom, go ahead and have it. But yeah, so we started off with doing the potty chart, and then along with the potty chart, which was like a Minnie Mouse theme, I also bought Minnie Mouse training underwear to use, and then I also bought Minnie Mouse pull-ups, obviously because at night she would still be wearing a pull-up, so I bought Minnie Mouse. So I kind of stuck with the theme. And when I first started out, it was, all right, we're gonna go to the big girl potty. Sorry, that's Journee eating a snack. We were gonna go to the big girl potty, which is, the restroom that we all use in the house. And I had the little toilet seat that, you use for the kids that you put down. So we did that. So day 1, we woke up in the morning, put on some training underwear, and, hit the ground running. It was, I don't want to say complete fail, but I learned a lot about things that I should have done differently and, when we first started. So let's just say we made it to the bathroom one time out the whole day, and the rest was kind of accidents. But the first accident, I'll take full blame for it. It was definitely a mom fail because I put the trainer underwear on her, and then I put on, the snap button onesie, and then put on a pair of pants. So when the girl actually told me she had to use the potty, it took me forever to hurry up and get her pants off and unsnap the onesie. By the time we unsnapped it, she had an accident. So I took that first one as a fail on my part because definitely was not her fault. I should have known better, but you live and you learn. So of course, cleaned that all up, changed her, and put on some fresh, training underwear and some more clothes. And then later on, I'm keeping track of our accidents on day one because the second accident was I ran to get my laptop. We were in her playroom, and I was gone for all of 15 seconds because I knew, okay, like we're doing this potty training thing. Let's, I got to be around her 24/7 to make sure, she's using it or needs my help. She needs my help. I'm there. So ran to the room to get my laptop. And by the time I get back, I was gone, like I said, 15 seconds. And she had an accident. Now, mind you, like I had learned. So prior to this, I was definitely putting Journee on the potty. Like, first started off doing like every 2 hours, as they say, like to try every 2 hours, take them to the potty. And those 2 hours were not working for us. Like she just was not using the restroom during those 2 hours. And I just was like, we're going to keep having accidents if we don't try to figure out what this potty schedule worked, like what's the best potty schedule that works for her. So I started doing every hour. And as every hour passed, we were sitting on a potty and she still wasn't going, but we were still having accidents. So then I got down to every 30 minutes. Now you might think like, this is a lot of work. And yes, I am a stay-at-home mom. So I was able to like devote all my time into like helping her use the bathroom and, kept asking. So we're now down to 30 minutes of every 30 minutes I'm asking her, gotta use potty, gotta use potty, gotta use potty. And at this point, I'm now sitting her on a potty every 30 minutes to see if she has to go because she's not really like letting me know when she has to go. So I'm just trying to figure out what her schedule is. And I'm limiting what she's drinking so I can kind of keep track of when I'm like, putting her on a potty. And so our 30 minutes kind of more was like 20 minutes because technically I'll be completely real with you. She was probably sitting on the potty for at least, 10 minutes just sitting there trying to get something to come out. So to wrap up day one, what I experienced and what worked, I realized after day one that I needed to get a little potty. Originally, my mindset going into this was I'm going to train her to use the bathroom on the big kid's potty because I didn't want to deal with the little kid potty. But what I realized after day one was maybe the little kid potty is a little more beneficial because if I'm having her sit on the toilet so much, like us running and going to the bathroom every single time hasn't been too helpful. And maybe if I would have had the little kid's potty there, like when she had the accident when I ran and got my laptop, she would have probably sat down on the potty if I wasn't in the room. So after that day, I literally went online and ordered a little kid's potty. And of course, I kept it with the theme of Minnie Mouse. So she had a Minnie Mouse potty and she loved it and she started using it. And day 2, 3, 4, 5 literally was a drastic turnaround and we progressed so much. So other things that also work for us, that every single time she used the restroom, even with a little tinkle, whatever it was, Jeremy and I gave her so much praise. We would literally make a song out of it. We'll probably end up dancing, doing something crazy, just so she knew, like, you did it. That is exactly what you're supposed to be doing. We gave her a lot of positive feedback after using the potty. And then along with that, with all the praise that she received, she knew that she was going to get a sticker to add to her board. Now, if you hear Journee, after she started using the bathroom, she picked it up really quickly. Like I said, first day was a little bit of struggle, but obviously it's all very new. But like by day 2, day 3, like she knew and she associated me using a potty to getting a sticker. I call it sticker. She would call it a prize. So she knew that she was going to get a prize on her board after using the potty. So here are just a few takeaways of what exactly worked for us, what didn't work, just so, you know, it might help you in your potty training experience. Number 1, I can't stress this enough. Do what works best for you. I might be putting out this information, but whatever worked for us might not work for you. Maybe a piece of what worked for us works for you, but do what's best that works for you. And number 2, don't compare your child or the experience with what another person's child or experience they had. So for Journee, like I said, yes, she was potty trained in less than 2 weeks because she just seemed to grasp the concept really fast. And to tell you, talking to my mom, I grasped the concept pretty fast myself when I was younger in her age. So don't compare your child. If it takes your child a month and a half or however long it takes, you know, keep cheering them on and be consistent. Number 3, as I said, when we started, like I just literally just started. It was no turning back from there. And when you start and keep it going and be consistent. Stay with asking, you know, keep asking, do you have to use the potty? Give good positive feedback and just keep going from there. One thing that I can also say that worked for us, like really helped, was Journee always, every time she sat on the toilet, she wanted to sit on the toilet for 5 seconds and be like, I'm done, or nothing came out. Like she wanted to get up so quick. So Journee had actually came up with a really good idea of when she sat on the toilet for her to sing her ABCs every single time she would sit on the toilet, just to kind of keep her on there longer. And what we saw was as she started singing her ABCs, she would actually end up using the restroom because it took us a while to sing, you know, go through the song. So we would sing our ABCs. Most of the time we would drag it out just so she would sit there longer. But by the time we finished, she would use the restroom. So that has helped us. Like I said, this potty chart was a major benefit and helped because she associated using the restroom to getting a prize. And then every 10 stickers that she received, she actually did receive a prize. We took her to Target to pick out a few toys, and she absolutely loved it. And she got the toys and we came home and I hid them. So every single time she, you know, conquered 10 more squares, she would get a prize. Now, when I originally started out with this board, it was funny because it was like, technically, if she's using the restroom at least 5 times a day, she would get a prize every 2 days. But by the time she got really good at it, I literally was like, okay, she has a 2-day prize, a 2-day sticker limit. So she only got 2 stickers, even though she might have used the restroom like 10 times that day. She got 2 stickers. But again, once again, we always still would give her praise every single time. Prize board, praise, do what works best for you. And also when she had accidents, listen, this is all new for a kid. So if they have accidents, like, we never yelled, we never got uptight. We were always like, it's okay, like it happens. Because I can see that she knew, like, man, I wasn't supposed to use the potty on myself. So it was never a get upset at Journee because she used, you know, she didn't use the potty on the toilet. So yeah, those are all the things that has helped us in our potty training experience. To date, we're still doing really great. Journee only has, at nighttime, we obviously put a pull-up on her. But throughout the day, she is dry. We have not had to do a change of clothes. And she has learned to pee and poop when she used the restroom and let us know when she has to go. So it's to the point now I still ask her, like, hey, do you have to go potty, if she hasn't used it in a while? But for the most part, she usually lets us know, like, I have to use the potty. Like, she will let us know. She kind of makes it a game. It thinks it's a game now and says potty, potty, potty all the time. So I take her to the potty every single time. So it's kind of broke the habit of her doing that or saying that. But other than that, she is very good at letting us know when she has to go to the potty. But that is pretty much it. And just remember, guys, have patience. Patience is key. This can be a short process or it could be a long process, but just stick to it and learn your child Mama. And what works for them and what doesn't Mama. Work and go from there. So Mama. Thanks again for yes, baby. Thanks again for tuning into our video and watching it. We appreciate all of you guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell and leave us a comment. Tell us what worked for you or what didn't work with your potty training experience. You never know what can help others out there. So thank you. See you in the next video. Say bye.
Bye.
Bye.